words to wrap it all up in a father, a mother, a daughter, a son. The threads of their lives are all rounded undone. Something is needed to twist them as tough as a string you might use when you're flying a kite. Chim chimney, chim chim, chiree chim chim.
Beating away from me for the last time!
And who is that for the children? No nannies, a house? Me, that's who.
I've said my say, Mrs. Brown. I've done with this house forever!
Well, good riddance then, and mind you don't stumble on your way out.
Where is she going? What on earth am I going to say to Mr. Biggs?
What is all this commotion? Precision and order, that's all that I ask. The running of a household, a straightforward task. The children, the servants, for all your domain, must I remain the sovereign of Cherry Tree Lane. Coach! Whatever, you've picked 6 nannies in the last 4 months, they've all been unqualified disasters. A nanny sugar, a nanny insurance. Nanny is a paragon who suffers no fool. A nanny is a stalwart, all children would gain by having such a nanny in Cherry Tree Lane. Briefcase. Umbrella.
If only we could find someone like your old nanny.
Few but alive who manages annual standards of efficiency. Besides, you can never afford someone of her caliber. Now, please place an advertisement in the Times stating that Jane and Michael Banks are the best possible nanny, the lowest possible wage.
Father, we've written our own advertisement.
What on earth?
George, please, I think we should hear it. If you want this choice position, have a cheery disposition, rosy cheeks, no more sackcloth item. Play games, all sorts, must be kind, must be pretty, very sweet and very
Oh, ridiculous.
George, please. Outings give us treats, sing songs, bring sweet, sweet one time to spectacle so you can see the toads in your bed or pepper in your tea. Hurry, Nanny, many thanks, sincerely, Jane and Michael Banks.
That's quite enough to hold her up for one day. Now, please go to the nursery and let me get to work.
They were only trying to help.
It won't help anyone to make me late. Precision and order, that's all that I ask.
The running of a household, a straightforward task.
The children, the servants, all your domain. Must I remain the sovereign?
You remain the sovereign
Of Cherry Tree Lane.
I've come to answer the advertisement.
What advertisement? We haven't placed an advertisement.
Now let's see. Play games, all sorts, which I most certainly can. Take us on outings, give us treats.
Michael, it's our advertisement.
Rosy cheeks, fairly pretty. There's no objection on that score, I hope.
Oh, no.
Glad to hear it.
But no, take that over to Mrs. Spence. She manages all that side of things. Nothing that must address anything to do with it. And don't forget the references.
I make it a rule never to give a reference.
Oh, I see.
I'll see the children now, thank you.
Oh, of course. You'll find them very nice children. Now this is...
Mary Poppins. Jane, don't stare. And close your mouth, Michael. You're not codfish. Best foot forward, spit spot. She passed her interview then.
Or I did.
A very tidy nursery, I must say. Tidier than I was expecting. Who's responsible for that?
Mrs. Me! I am! Like to keep things neat.
Well, do you indeed? Well, I look forward to making good use of that. If there's one thing I appreciate in a child's growth I can depend on. Now, first things first. I always say the proper place to hang a hat is on a hat stand.
There's nothing in it. You better keep an eye on this one. She's tricky. Mary Poppins, how could you know what we wanted in the nanny when we made our list?
Your list? I'm a weekly shop, thank you very much.
How did you come there? It's as if we just leave you here.
It did. Now stand over there. Just as I thought, a noisy, mischievous, troublesome little boy.
You're making that up. Noisy, mischievous, trouble.
Now you. Thoughtless, short-tempered, and untidy.
I don't believe you. Let me see. What your measurement, Mary Poppins?
I'm practically perfect in every way.
Practically perfect.
So people say, each virtue virtually knows no bounds. Each trait is free and perfectly sound. I'm practically perfect from head to toe. If I had a fault, it would never dare to show. I'm so practically perfect in every way. Now, perhaps I have a few questions.
You're temperamental.
Never.
Not grouchy or rough.
Very cold.
Will you stay tender when the going gets tough?
Quite the contrary.
Do you read stories without a big fuss? Or have objections to playing with us?
Some minor improvements may not go amiss, but at all times you must remember this. I like things, but I choose them.
That's not fair!
I never said I was fair. I said I was perfectly perfect, and here's my aim. But apparently here you both will be the same. You'll be practically perfect.
Practically perfect. We will be practically perfect in every way.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim choo. I does what I likes and I likes what I do. Today I'm a screamer, and as you can see, a screamer's an artist of highest degree, and that's all me own work from me own memory. Stay right where you are. I know that silhouette anywhere. Mary Poppins.
Nice to see you again, Bert.
Well, I must say, you do look swell.
He can't know you. You've only just arrived.
I wasn't born 1 minute before I walked into your house, like bangs. Do you know these two, Bert?
I've seen him running about chasing a kite.
It isn't a real kite.
So what are you up to?
Mary Poppins says it's a game. It's called a walk in the park. Some game. I'd rather eat spinach.
Come along, Bert.
He can't come. You can't come with us. You're too dirty, and we don't want to do the stinky park anyway.
Oh yes you do, because when you take a walk with Mary Poppins, you get in places you never dreamed of. All that it takes is a spark. Then something as plain as a park becomes a wonderland. All you have to do is look anew, then you'll understand. Oh, it's a yodel yodel Mary. Mary makes your heart so light. Oh, really? When the day is grey and ordinary, Mary makes the sunshine bright.
You do talk nonsense, Bert.
Oh, and the mist is blooming all around her. The daffodils are smiling at the dawn.
I haven't the faintest idea what.
When Mary holds your hand, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band.
You've got enough brass for all of us.
Oh, it's a jolly holiday for Mary. No wonder it's Mary that we love. Come on, you two.
Oh, baby, just like other nannies living, fox are good for us. It's just Stacy, Stokes, and Granny. I don't understand all the fuss. Is she didn't read it despite us? We could lose the lot. Perhaps on the plot. I'll tell you what. She seems so different, but I bet she's not. There is nothing to excite us in the park. What was that?
You're quite wrong. When you take a walk with Mary, anything can happen.
What? Who are you?
I'm Venus, and I waited half a century to take a walk on a sunny day like this. Each man on his stalk will stand agog to see a statue take a gentle jog.
It's a jolly holiday, Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. Oh, it's rolling on a rocky saunter. Mary makes your heart so loudly mark. When the day is gray and ordinary, we want to Mary makes the sunshine bright in the park. Oh, happiness is light all around and never features. Happiness is light at the door. When Mary holds your hand, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. Jane, did that really happen? Yes, but how?
Mary Poppins, of course.
But how did you make it happen?
Anything can happen if you let it.
Mary Poppins, how long are you going to stay?
We'll see.
You won't leave us, will you, Mary Poppins?
I'll stay till the wind changes. Now run along in. George, the children want to say goodnight.
Tell them you're giving me the message.
George, please.
Oh, Daddy, we've had a fantastic day. We sang with a Boy Scout, danced with a statue. We know you wanted to have a cruise, but
If you know that, then why did you do it?
Daddy, can I write a proper one?
Could you fly?
Always teach me.
When would I have the time to do that? Now, please let me get on. Good night.
Poor Michael. All he hears about is flying kites.
I used to love flying kites at his age, but my nanny was anxious to find it out for me.
Is it out of the question to do without a nanny?
Don't be absurd. All the best people have nannies. So the wives can be charity work and entertained. Which reminds me, how's your tea party coming along?
I'm not sure. It seems so odd to send out invitations to people I hardly know.
Remember, by your friends shall ye be judged.
But that's the point. They're not my friends.
Winifred, please. I'm only thinking of you. Are you going to tell Mary Poppins about this evening?
I don't think so.
Very well. Just make sure she's doing things our way and not hers.
Winds to change, tides can turn, sink or swim. See what you learn. Me, I was told when I was small, just learn a trade, so I learned them all. Gingerly, gingery.
Mrs. Brill, what about the cake? Just out of the oven, too hot to be iced, or touched for that matter. Are you quite sure you know how to ice it? Quite sure. And in case you're worried, I've not been exchanged by the fairies for a total ninny. I'll just go up and check the terrain.
I'd like to be helpful.
I'd like to be rich, but destiny thought otherwise.
Mother wants you to drive him. She says he can tell Robinson I what to do.
Does she indeed?
Come on, Mrs. Brill. I don't mind, honest.
All right, I will give you one task and one task only. Put the icing tools next to the cake. Do you think you can manage all of that?
Is that all?
For you, yes. For me, no. I swear, a slave in ancient Rome was on a pleasure cruise compared to my life in this house.
Michael, why don't we make the icing? Because we don't know how. Don't be so feeble. Get the eggs and the flour. And the eggs and icing. They're all mine. Robinson and I bring me the cake.
Mrs. Brill, go and get ready now. What have you done? Robinson, I! Should we call a doctor?
I don't think that would be necessary, ma'am.
Michael, Jane, you know how important my party is? You deserve some very nice medicine.
I don't think we should wait until then, ma'am. Why don't you go up and get changed? We'll clear up here. Won't we?
But we're not ill. I won't change it, and you can't make me.
In fact, there's so many things. Your information is faulty. Open.
What? It's strawberry ice.
Now you.
I'm not sure I like strawberry ice.
And I'm not sure I care. Open.
Lime cordial.
Now, let's get to work. Michael, I know you like to keep things neat. Jane?
I told you she was tricky. Must we? Can't Robinson and I do when he wakes up? He is our servant.
With that attitude, you'll get through a lot of service before you're very old. Besides, in every task that must be done, there's an element of fun. You find fun, and snap, the drops of game, and every task you undertake becomes a piece of cake. Along the spring, it's very clear to see that a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, the medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. Oh, my point exactly. The honey bees affect the nectar from the flower to the comb, never tell a buzzing to and fro, because they take a little nip from every flower that they sing, and hence
They find the task is more than right.
pour a spoonful of sugar.
Helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, the medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way.
Right yourselves, please. Spin spot. Up we go, Robinson and I.
Miracle worker, how'd you get them to do it?
Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, the medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the
apologies, ma'am, from your guests. They're not coming. None of us.
Oh, do you think we chose the wrong day?
No, ma'am. I think you invited the wrong people.
In the most delightful way. I thought we could play our next game.
What game?
A visit to the bank.
Did Daddy agree? If he did, he must have put the idea into his head somehow.
What an impertinent thing to say. Me putting ideas into other people's heads. Really?
Decision and order. Posted of it. Opening a ledger. Closing a deal. Prudent investment. Financial sense. Offer the ray of sunshine. Pounds, shillings, and pence.
Good morning. Thanks. A word. I see everyone hustlers coming in again today. Have you made your decision?
I believe so, sir.
Good, good. Be sure it's right one.
Every transaction, credit or debt, sheets low and balance, targets on that.
Perfect. What certificate do you have? Well, security is more than invited, and the ledger maker is in expanding market.
Mr. Von Hustler, what I haven't been able to grasp is, what exactly is your final product?
What do you think? Money, of course.
Yes, money. But I wonder, making money out of money. Is that enough?
Are you man enough to be a banker?
Assessing the market, limit the risk. Little whatever, business is risk, 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 risk.
There's a town full of good people. This future depends on you.
I know that.
Give us a chance. The factory can run in weeks and expand you for years out. Please, Mr. Banks, I can do everything I want.
Try, Mr. Workman, and I've tried to find a way, but how can I be sure my money will be safe?
What about my workforce? They'll make it safe. My men have dreams to on an honest living. What it is, a home to call their own. If you invest every day, it is alright. I promise we will be paid alone.
I'm sorry, Mr. Workman, but I'm afraid my answer is...
Hello, Daddy!
What on earth are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy?
No, we're done. You were too busy for something. What are you here with? Have you come to something yet?
Hardly. What would they need money for?
Well, it's never too late to learn now.
I know the value of this. 6 pence.
No, that's a profit. Its value is how you accept it. Do good and we all have good.
What do you say to Mr. Northbrook?
Thank you!
When I was a young boy, I never dared interrupt my father.
Were you ever a little boy?
Of course I was, and my nanny, Miss Angie, kept me out of my father's way.
What about your mother?
I never dare see them more than once a week.
Then who kissed you goodnight? Miss Andrew?
Of course not. There is no time for hugs and kisses and all that soppy nonsense.
Daddy, who invests in banks money? What do you look for? A good man or a good idea?
I suppose it's a good idea, but a good man is much more rare, much more valuable.
Come along, children.
Caretakers. I've understood your arguments, but I'm afraid my answer is no.
So you don't recognize a good idea?
Perhaps not, but I recognize a good man when I see it.
You will regret it, Burbanks.
A man with dreams that life hasn't broken. A man with hopes, ambitions to fulfill. A man you're certain at first glance deserves a chance. Now, Mr. Norfolk, when will the new factory open?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You won't regret this.
Shaw. Care to join us?
Poppins, Shaw. Who's Mrs. Corey?
Who's Mrs. Corey? Mrs. Corey is older than anyone in the world. She talked to William before he went conquering, to Vlad before he went impaling, and to Alexander before he weren't so great.
But that's impossible.
Anything can happen if you let it. Well, if it isn't Harry Poppins of Jane and Michael Bates.
She knows us?
And how is poor little Georgie?
Who?
Georgie Bates, your father. He used to give us Nellie the slip and come into my shop here in secret. I remember he used to love my gingerbread stars. Now, let me think. What can I do for you? Well, I did want an ounce of conversation. And an ounce of conversation. And I will rent out of words too. Ooh, but I do have some letters. Let's see which word, sir. Retroflex.
Lavatiferous.
Those don't count, you made them up.
And where do you think words come from? In the first place, somebody had to make them up.
You know, you can't always use the same letters more than once. Now let me see. Supercalifragilistic expialidocious.
You're making that up.
Unless I'm very much mistaken, I think it's a rather useful word.
When trying to express oneself, it's frankly quite absurd to lead through lengthy lexicons to find the perfect word. A little spontaneity keeps conversation clean. You need to find a way to say precisely what you mean. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Exactly what you wanted to.
Winston Beach men were chatting, simply grunting words of advice.
If they heard this word, they might have used it once or twice. I'm sure the Roman Empire only entered the abyss because those Latin scholars never had a word like this. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If you say it softly, the effective meaning knows. Check your breath before you speak in case it's halitosis.
Yeah.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You know you can say it backwards, which is so Caroline exit syllabus for the creepers.
She may be tricky, but she's bloody good.
So when the cat has got your tongue, there's no need for dismay. Just summon up this one, then you've got a lot to say.
Get those empty consonants at 16,000 square and put them in an order which is very hard to spell.
S-U-P-E-R C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-A-L-I-D
O-C-I-L-U-S.
It's my pants.
U-P-E-R
C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-A-L-I-D O-C-I-L-U-S
S-U-P-E-R-C-I-C-E-X-P-I-A-L-I-D
O-C-I-L-U-S
Here we go!
Super
No, everything is all wrong. After I refused to loan the bank's money to some German chap, he went to our chief runners. They gave him the money, and now it expects to be a gold mine.
Well, they can't expect you to get it right every time.
That's exactly what they expect. Go to your room! Mary Poppins, do I hate to teach the children manners and just look at them?
George, you're tired. Mary Poppins, perhaps you can keep the children occupied in the nursery tonight.
That's not fair! Daddy loses his temper and we're shut up in the nursery. Daddy's mean and rotten and I hate him!
Jane, take that back this instant! I will not have you criticize your father. Take the children upstairs, please, Mary Poppins. George, if you're having troubles, I'd like to share them.
Don't worry, you will. I've been suspended without salary until they decide what to do.
Twists and turns, ups and downs. One moment smiles, next moment frowns. But bad-tempered faces had better change quick, 'cause if the wind changes, face might just stick. Chim chimney, chim chim, chiree, chim cherry.
Why does Daddy get so cross?
Fathers are supposed to look after their children, not
Yell all the time.
And have you ever asked yourselves who's looking after your father when things go wrong?
The mothers, I suppose.
Not the children.
But wouldn't that be rather upside down?
Some families upside down. For a while, anyway.
Well, I don't want to be in an upside down family. I wish I could just run away. I don't care! But you miss me. No, I wouldn't.
All right, that's it, you two. Now into bed at once!
I would go to sleep. And you? Oh, Mary Poppins, I wish you'd just leave us alone.
And that is so many things. Your information is. Be careful what you wish for.
Don't you ever stop.
You should govern your temper, or your temper will govern you.
I'm sick and tired of stupid sayings and stupid games.
Just get into bed.
I won't go to sleep and you can't make me.
And that is so many things.
Your information
Is faulty. Playing the games, having a ball. Those who won't play shan't play at all till we meet again. Maybe when they've learned to play the game. Up where the smoke is all billowed and curled, between the pavement and stars is the chimney sweep's world, where there's hardly no death, nor hardly no night. There's things up in shadow and halfway night. On the rooftops of London. Cool, what a sight. Joining the soup tonight, aren't we, Bert? That's the new world, eh? Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiree. A sweep is as lucky can be. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. My love will rush off when we shake hands with you. Or blow me a kiss, but and that's lucky too. Oh, you're going then? The winds have changed, but the good kids married. Would I be bothered with them if they weren't? But I can't help them if they won't let you. So they got to do the next bit on their own. Cheerio, Bert. Keep an eye on them for me. Where's Mary Poppins? Gone?
Mrs. Gray, what does honorable mean?
Why?
Because that's what she's written. Dear Jane and Michael, keep playing the games honorable Mary Poppins.
It's French. It means till we meet again. Now,
Nowhere
come inside
there
before you
more happy crew than them one sing chim chim chiree chim chim. Chim chimney chim chim chiree chim cheroo.
know exactly what it's bringing. Happy or bad, happy or sad, the pendulum keeps swinging. A gentle breeze that moves the trees becomes an icy blast. A war that's gone, it's struggle on, and now 6 weeks have passed.
Mrs. Brill is energy tidy, as tidy as I can make it, ma'am. Seeing as how for the past 6 weeks I have all the work to do, taking care of the children ever since she's left. And now I have all the work to do, getting the house ready to welcome her back.
If you knew how hard it was to track her down.
Really, ma'am, fancy that.
The note says, till we meet again. Mrs. Brill, it is her, isn't it?
Well, I don't know, folks.
George dear, you're going to be surprised.
Winifred, you know very well I hate surprises.
I do think you're going to be proud of me.
Hurry up, everybody. I want her to find everything spit, spot, spick, and span.
Big and spat, our sense of excitement is hard to contain. Wonder is returning. Someone is returning to Cherry Tree Ways.
Good morning.
The Holy Terror!
Miss Andrew, it's so lovely to meet you at last. I do hope you had a good journey.
It was thoroughly unpleasant. Where did George go?
I'm afraid he had an urgent appointment.
It's not much of a house, is it?
We like it.
It doesn't take a lot to keep you happy. Look at the dust. There and there. Ooh.
Now wait just a minute.
These must be the children. Pity. I don't suppose you know who I am.
Yes, we do. You're the Holy Terror.
Impudent boy! And why aren't you wearing stockings?
I don't like them.
Touch what manners. I can see there's not a minute to lose. These children have been spoiled. I've arrived here just in time. By chance I brought the punishment that best befits the crime. Crimson and treacle and copper soul. These are the tools of my trade. With spoonfuls of sugar, you don't have a hoe. A seed that changes are made. Open.
Does it take as good as it smells?
Worse, open. Your son will go to boarding school at once. As for the girl, I shall take charge of her myself. I won't stand for whining or whinging or whimpering, crying or lying or sobbing or simpering. I feel it's clear that it leads to such bad habits that I threaten to throttle, then uncord the wrong side. Brimstone and treacle.
you bring us luck.
Didn't anyone ever tell you it's lucky to shake a chimney sweep's hand?
Michael, look, it's a real one. What's the matter? You always want to fly from high. I've always wanted to fly with Daddy.
Of course you do, but you need to know how it's done. Get some training in, you'll make him the proudest father in the whole bloomin' empire. With tuppence for paper and strings, you can have your own set of wings. With your feet on the ground, you're a bird, with your feet soaring tight to the string of your kite. Oh,
Let's go fly high, up to the highest height. Let's go fly high and send it soaring up through the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Oh, let's go fly high.
feel it in.
I can't! It's stuck! I'll help!
You can do it. Just pull one more time.
Don't squeeze, I'm not a sardine in a tin. And where are your coats? Run away. How do you leave?
Oh, Mary Poppins has been so awful since you went away. Miss Andrews summoned Daddy's food and we did a couple like you wanted us to have.
Oh my eye, well life's a tragedy. Now let's go home, no time to dawdle.
But she's there. She came this morning as a surprise for Daddy.
Has she indeed? Well maybe I'll have a surprise for her. Hello, Bert.
Welcome, Mary. You're a sight to sore us.
You really are. Welcome back, Mary Poppins.
Now let's go home. Go, spit spot.
Aren't you gonna shake hands with the good luck?
No way.
I don't need that.
Not like that, you stupid boy. You stay here and clean the brakes again. Ah, so you decided to come crawling back, have you? Who are you?
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins, but you left without notice.
And I've come back without notice.
I see. And what do you expect me to do?
Ha.
Hack! You insolent young person! How dare you speak to me this way? Brimstone and Treacle, my favorite liquor. That will make runaway stop. Impudent children respond so much quicker when forced to drink every last drop. Perhaps of their father.
But that I don't doubt. You must be so proud at the way we turned out.
A shining example, a pillar,
A post, they all have their problems, but you're more than friends. I recognize fully that you are bullied to be schooled 10,000 times. Well, now here's the catch, because you met your match.
Brimstone and
Just
Treacle
a
for you.
spoonful of sugar.
Brimstone and Treacle
Just a
for you.
spoonful of sugar. Brimstone and treacle.
Brimstone and treacle.
Won't Mary Poppins, wherever did you come from?
She came from up.
Michael, Jane, you're very naughty to be running off like that, and I should be as angry as anything if I weren't so pleased to see you. Where's Miss Andrew? She's gone. Gone? Why? She didn't give a reason, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. You found this one wandering the park. Night, ma'am. George.
Where is she?
Miss Andrew? She left. George married Poppins' guy.
Well, is she? Oh well, I wonder if I might have a word. Things have not gone well for us since you left us. And
About my payments. I won't take any just yet. I prefer something free.
if only you know how many payments are accruing as it is.
Now I must be getting on. Come on, children, best foot forward.
Come along, darling. After so many years of good service, you made a wrong decision. What's the worst that can happen?
Winifred, if I am to be dismissed by the Fed, we'll be destitute.
We'll still have what really matters, the children and each other.
Is that mocking you? What's inside?
A portrait.
Whose?
You'll see when the time comes and not before.
You're going to stay with us, aren't you?
I'll stay until the chain breaks.
Okay, well,
Let's wait and see.
uncanny that is so hard to find.
Unique is being unspeakably kind.
Practically perfect.
And yet I'm sure this for movement, love you gets more.
What are you doing up here?
And where else should a chimney sweep be?
The world is awfully big, isn't it?
And what does that tell you, Michael?
That we're awfully small and unimportant.
Speak for yourself.
Not us so much, but our troubles. They seem so big in the measure. But from up here,
That's more like it. Troubles never seem so bad when you look at them from a little higher up. And soot.
wash away your tears.
Hang around for years.
We may look up, we may look
Look
up
all years. Hard times are and dry. When we need a helping hand, we try to step in, try to step in, just in time. Over the rooftop, step in time. Over the rooftop, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Over the rooftop, step in time.
Childhood's a separate time, parenthood's the same.
Never miss a chance to get it wrong. Don't see the perfect crime, don't see my shame. When the steps aren't going as smoothly as a mice.
Think you're up a second time. Think you're up a second time. Never any reason, never any rhyme. Think you're up a second time. Think you need some second time. Think you need some second time. Never any reason, never any rhyme. Think you need some second time. Second time, second time. Second time, second time. Never any reason, never any rhyme. Never any reason, never any rhyme.
I'll take that.
Think you need some, think you
J-U-T. Mary Poppins, would you be so good enough to explain all this?
I'd like to make one thing clear.
Yes.
I never explained anything. Now come along, children.
This happens. The chairman wants to see me at the close of business tonight.
Tonight?
You might as well face it. In just a few hours, I will have joined the ranks of the unemployed.
Are you quite sure?
Quite sure. So we better start making some plans. Oh, never. So that's why I clicked on it.
What are they?
Gingerbread stars, I hid one for my nanny. I assumed that I'd grow up out of everything there was to know about the stars. Funny. I haven't thought about that in all those years. I'm usually not sentimental.
It's good to look back sometimes.
It's that Poppins woman. She's responsible for all this.
I know that person. What's that thing she's always saying? A spoonful of sugar, that is all it takes. It changes bread and water into tea and cakes. A spoonful of sugar goes a long, long way. So have yourself another yummy every day. Well, good luck, Governor.
Thank you, Bruce. Good luck to you, too.
Daddy, do you remember when we came to bake?
Yes.
Well, you're eating the sixpence and spend them carefully.
Excellent advice. What did you buy with them?
Nothing yet, and now we've decided to give them to you.
I suppose Mary Poppins controls this.
She hasn't said a word about it. We've got a bit of extra cash to send things up a little. Good night, Daddy. We do love you, you know. Mummy, Daddy's really worried, isn't he?
Yes, he is. But always remember that he loves you very much. And that's far more important than jobs or houses or anything else.
Are you going to the bank with him?
I'd like to, but I'm afraid it just isn't possible.
Mary Poppins says anything is possible.
Do you really believe that, Mary Poppins?
Anything can happen if you let it. Sometimes things are difficult, but you can bear it. It doesn't have to be so.
Changes can be made. You can move a mountain if you use a larger spade.
Anything can happen. It's a marvel.
You can be a butterfly or just stay long. Stretch your mind beyond fantastic. Dreams are made of strong elastic.
Take some sound advice and don't forget it.
Anything can happen if you let it.
If you reach for the stars, all you get are the stars. But away from the hole you spin. If you reach for the heavens, you get the stars thrown
These birds are only coming back.
I would take it as a great favor if you would kindly keep them forward.
Thanks. You tried down a scheme that's bound to make us lose, and we want to know why.
And I will tell you, I refuse to run us for the money because the scheme is hollow. He talked about assets and profits and growth. There wasn't a word about people. I do apologize for the thing, but I do not apologize for understanding that there are more important things in life than making money.
My dear chap, Von Hussler's scheme has ruined our rival in the nastiest scandal since records began. We don't want your apologies. We're offering ours.
Oh my word.
And another thing. Do you remember giving a loan to a fellow called Northbrook? Well, he's repaying it and opening 2 new factories. The percentage you negotiated really set to make a fortune.
Oh my word.
Well, that's just it. We do very much hope you might tell us how you did it. Just give us word. It'll be quite safe with us.
Give me the word. Give me the word. I will give you the word, all right? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound cautious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Forgive him. It's not his fault. It's all because of his name is Andrew.
The Holy Terror? She taught me everything I know.
Then now's your chance to forget it.
It's all right, Tommy. I'm going to make a fortune.
Really?
By way of recompense, we'd like to offer you the job of senior manager with a salary at double.
Exactly how much has he made for you?
Triple, quadruple your present rate.
Close your mouth, Dwarf. I'm not to call fish.
Well,
I accept. You must understand one thing. From now on, my family comes first.
agreed? Agreed!
I'm afraid I've underestimated you.
Anything can happen, it's official. You can choose the silver or the superficial. Sorry for the way we're steering. Obstacles start disappearing.
Go on, chase your dreams, you won't regret it.
Anything can happen if you let it.
I love you, Mary Patrick.
You're a fine boy, Michael Vance, and one day be a fine man.
It makes me so anxious when you...
Like what?
Oh, then don't kind of not a bit like you. Be cross, Mary Poppins. Do be cross again.
That's the thanks for all the trouble I've taken?
That's better.
Just get into it.
It's tonight, isn't it?
Yes, dear.
Well, goodbye then, Mary.
Goodbye, Bert. Take care of yourself for me. The job when it's complete, there is a sense of bittersweet. That moment when you know the task is done. Though in your heart is like to stay, to help restore their way. You've always known they must do it alone. Then, practically perfect, and I hope it remains so.
Look, it's Mary Poppins looking. Oh, the chain's breaking. Don't you remember? I'll stay until the chain breaks. What's inside? It's a portrait of the three of us. She signed it. From Mary Poppins with a good deal of love.
Where's Mary Poppins?
Gone.
Gone? How about Julia?
She'll be back. Now, what do you think of this?
It's the best I've ever seen!
My God.
Oh, Daddy! Mary Poppins won't be coming back. She's gone forever.
My dear, how could you possibly know such a thing?
Because we don't need her anymore. I will find this really, won't they, Daddy?
They will.
I wonder if she's right, and we really could do without Nanny from now on. What do you think?
I think you better dance with her.
George, this is serious.
Look, a shooting star! We should wish on it!
Oh, I think we do better than just that. If you reach for the stars, all you get are the stars. But we found a whole new spin.
If you reach for the heavens, you get the stars.